Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Friday night live stream. So, I didn't know what to play last night, and kind of looking up the Steam library. I, huh. I haven't touched this game in a while, and I just seen it got a update. To be precise, it's been like a year, roughly, I think. The game I'm talking about is Soul Mask. So I've went, you know what? Let's fire it up, see how things are. And then today I was sitting there before stream. You know what? Fuck it, let's just jump into some Soul Mask. I know, great intro, but it is how it is. Like this wasn't exactly one of those, let's play this game because what XYZ reason. It was you know what? Fuck it, let's go with it. Oh, excuse me. I did fire up just my save I made last night. I'm honestly not that far in. I'm set up over here. I got a thatch building. Haven't even, well, they just show up when you place the bonfire. Jesus Christ, it's goddamn fucking dark again. I think I've got a, yeah. Ow! No, not that button, that button. Can I actually get you to be a friend? Ow! That didn't work too well. Okay, I don't know how we get a respawn point, like a bed or something, on our base. But that's fine. I'm not too far from one of the points. Okay, where'd you go? There you are. Damn it! I'm also playing on Master, so... Because, this is me. This is me and this is how I is. Ugh. I think the worst part is I'm having more issues because I'm trying to not kill them. Because I can very much use the extra person. I like... Disclaimer there, guys. Even back when I played before, I really didn't play all that much. Like, I didn't even do all that was in the game back then. So, like, I've never fought any of the bosses. Oh, fuck! My health was not that low, was it? Damn it! I swear I'm good at games, guys. I'm more like I started valuing the challenge. You can get a deeper understanding of the game with more challenge. What? No, hey, no. No. Jesus Christ, I was not...
Hi, you're listening to Seabird 1000 back with Eric Singer of KISS.
No, come on. Kneel. There we go. No. Pick them up. Thank you. Yay, I can start my automation. No, not. Put them down. Sure, we'll give you this. Why are you losing health still? Well, we'll leave it be. Hey, Tabor. Yes, I seen the DM, and yes, I responded. No, I'm not going into it more on stream. Why? You're gonna die on me. No. Why are you just losing health? Can I use a bandage on you? Will that actually heal you? Yes! Yes, it will. Okay. Cool? I didn't think that would work. Okay, cool. They might just live then, because I don't get why else they would be losing health. Oh, But yeah, other than that, Tabor, like I'm in the VC. If you want to shoot the shit. Game I haven't really touched in a year, so I figured I'd, see what they've, just see how she feels.
What's up?
Not a whole lot. You almost sound like you just woke up.
That's the deep part. I did. I spent a few hours doing some science in Jump Ship.
Oh, God.
Yep. And I found out I can pull off the very hard freighter mission solo.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It feels like Jump Ship doesn't really have a, oh, you can't do this because you don't have anyone to play with. Like, it does feel like they've put some thought into that.
Yeah, you've got a little robotic crew member.
Yeah.
He's actually a better gunner than a player because he can use all of the guns at the same time.
Yeah.
But his aim is ass.
So he's essentially the brain turrets in Void Crew. Only you can only have him when you're solo.
And he will repair the ship if
Yeah.
you have repair kits.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But it sounds almost similar to how I don't think you ever played Payday 2. If you did, we never played it together.
No,
But
I don't think I have it.
which is funny because at one point it was actually free to keep on Steam. But its AI, if you're solo, is actually fairly decent. The only thing is they won't grab any of the bags to help with the heist itself, but they take cover, they gun real good, they'll get you
Yeah, the little AI companion. He will also follow you off the ship to do boarding actions and whatnot.
yeah.
But if the ship comes under threat, he will teleport back to the ship and man the guns.
So it sounds like they've put some thought into the solo player experience, and you're not getting penalized for it. Where
There's still a bit of a penalty because
there always will be in something like that, but
when we had a full crew, not only could one of us grab a rocket launcher and just bat shit out of the sky,
or just jump on enemy ships and how's the ship holding up? We're hurting. I'm on another fighter.
yeah, or he won't automatically put armor back on the ship.
Yeah.
You have to do that manually.
Again, it's what I mean though by that too is take Void Crew for instance. Outside of the homunculus there, the Lone Sentry, where you get a power saving for your brain stuff when you're solo. Other than that, it feels more like you're getting punished being a solo player on that. Where it sounds like with Jump Ship and Payday 2, it's an enjoyable game experience, but you still are reminded that they're an NPC.
Yeah.
Like, they're not perfect, but they're not dumb. they're
Oh,
they're
he's
not a
definitely
bag of rocks.
Great help. And from in-game dialogue, it sounds like he might become upgradable in the future.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
Hopefully for turret accuracy, because oh my fucking god, does he waste ammo? Just almost hitting the target.
The target is somewhere in that general direction.
Oh no, the target is here. I'm just gonna shoot like 2 feet to the left because it's funny. And then the next shot just crits it and just blows it up in a single burst. It's just, why did you do that the first time? Although he does have a nasty habit of destroying Corvettes by double barrel blasting both railguns at it when it's almost dead. So instead of getting to board it, it just goes boom.
So basically, he goes, "I got this."
Oh yeah.
No, like I said last night with it, it's like I wanted to jump in for a taste to just kind of like see if what they were advertising is what they're going to deliver, and I am quite happy with it. Like, I was actually just talking to Unholy about it, and he's like, "I'm not even gonna bother trying the demo because I know I'm gonna love it."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Yep, no." As someone who just played the demo, yeah, no, I fully think you will enjoy it more than Void Crew.
Yeah. Also, the run I did immediately after stream ended solo, I found the auxiliary generators.
God fucking damn it.
And I was able to upgrade them so that I can run 2 railguns and everything else all at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And because of that increase in firepower, like, if I try to go, head on against enemies in the very hard missions,
It's not going to work very well.
without certain relics, it no go well, not at all.
And that's how it... Well, that's how it sounded like it would go.
Yeah. But, yeah, I got a really interesting combo where when my shields take damage, they do a portion of that damage back to the enemies. And the ship's armor is its shields, so the regenerator will actually fix your armor.
Oh, right. I need to have some of that before I go into... Yeah, okay. Did you ever look at Soul Mask?
I did not.
It feels and plays, and I know some people might hate me for it, but it's a fairly accurate comparison. No, Conan.
Conan? Well.
Like you even have that climbing mechanics that Conan has. You can scale pretty much any surface, but it's more based off of like tribal stuff. And like, so you can sit there, mind control other tribal people, like similar to how you can have thralls, but it also has more depth at the same time. They have perks, they have likes, they have dislikes, they have skills. They actually have like a whole tab where you can assign them jobs and do like they move around your village. I don't think Conan actually got... No, it wasn't even Soulmask that they got their thralls moving around. It was Enshrouded.
Yeah. Enshrouded has the villagers moving around, and I personally,
Conan
I don't
now
like
does
it.
too.
They're annoying.
You can shut it off though. I was told you could, if you go and talk to them, you can tell them to stop moving.
Oh yeah, you can restrict how far they wander, which is
Yeah.
good because they would just roam around and
Um,
fuck off to who knows where. Like, get out of the field. You're a blacksmith.
uh, Soul Mask doesn't really have that, but like they more or less stayed to their point A to point B. And when they're idle, they go like sit by your bonfire.
See, I'm okay with that. It's not the random, aimless
You
wandering.
Are right now until you realize the fact that sometimes they go sit by the bonfire a little too close. They-
I didn't say that it was a good thing that they sat next to the fire, but it's a good thing that they don't just
Yeah.
wander randomly. Like, oh, I don't know, off a fucking cliff.
The nice thing is though too,
Yeah.
there's essentially a whole possession system. So you've got your starting character, but like if you find a character that you like the stats of better or the perks of, you can actually play as them.
That's kind of funny. I can imagine like
It's got some
hardcore.
interesting takes on it in the game. Like
And do you have an option when you die to possess another character?
I haven't had it show up, but I was watching 100 Day last night, and at least when you have one following you, if you fall in battle, you can take them. Now that might also be the fact of they were using one of their other people as well. So when that person they took over fell and they had someone else with them, they could take that person over if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I didn't get that far
I
into
can-
it.
I can imagine like doing a hardcore run where if your starter character dies, game over. So
You use the. I mean, I could.
The
That'd be an
puppets.
interesting way to do it. Yeah.
you use the puppets as lives, and so you're constantly trying to collect more, both for the utility and also to do combat.
I
So you
mean,
don't risk.
in a sense, I guess you could kind of do it because you could just have your character around the base and they never use your character. Mind you,
Yeah.
they do have a system later on that has a revival system for your tribes people, but even that, it's not. You're not reviving them as they were when they passed or when you lost them. You're reviving them as they were when you got them.
Yeah.
So it still hurts, but
So they have to be retrained, but their base stats are not lost.
they're reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
Um,
a year ago on Next Fest. It was like, oh, this looks interesting. I'll download the demo. This one I actually got. I also picked up, checked out the Aska demo back then, and it was like, Aska's just not. I see what they're going for. I like what they're going for, but it is because it's mixing a survival with like a colony manager. Early game is a crawl.
That tracks.
No, like it. You think it crawls like molasses in the winter.
Rex. I've played games like that before. I am acutely aware of just how, oh my freaking gosh, why does it take so long to get a roof? Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know.
Yeah, that was a slog. Right, that's the button I want. Honestly, I
So-
can't even remember if this AoE polo was a thing back when I played last.
So, do we have any plans to do more jump ship before the demo ends?
Probably not, just because I don't want to...
Overdo it?
Well, I have
Or
this
get
bad
too invested.
tendency, especially in games like that where I really enjoy, where it's like, I get into it, I play it a whole fucking shit ton, and then it's like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I want to play it, I want to play it, I want to play it, but I can't because I can't, it's no longer, like, in this case, available, because the ban was only for so long. And then by the time it comes out, the drive to play it has been so soured that I don't even want to play it anymore. Right? Like
Yeah, I can understand that.
just like, well, where I've started doing with a lot of games too, in early access, is I'll jump in to just like see. Like I was just talking about Town Holy, where the Sons of the Forest, I jumped in a couple times just to be like, first time I was like, we're staying away from the story stuff, we're not doing anything, we're just kind of seeing how the game looks, feels, so that way when it comes out, we're coming in just we're window shopping, we're going to the open house. Like, this is the one thing though, I'm glad you can set it up later on with power lines and everything, so your tribe just automatically does this, but early game in Soul Mask, stuff that you craft will not craft if someone's not at the bench. So early on, you've got to sit there while it's going through and doing the stuff.
Oh. Huh. I just read something interesting, Rex, and the math checks out.
Oh no.
We are
Why-
closer to 2050 than 2000.
Oh, God damn it. As if you had to check the math on that.
Sometimes people get the math wrong.
I mean, yes, but it also depends on the date it was uploaded.
I know. But still.
Like I feel like that falls in the lines of like when people turn around and are like, every minute you're closer to your death and you're farther away from your birth. It's like, well, no shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. But
Because time moves that direction. So yes, we would be closer because it's not going to hit the end of the year and it's miraculously going to be 2024. That's not how it fucking works.
I am aware of that, Rex.
Ugh. We're on in a fucking Family Guy episode. Oh. The one thing I still do not know how to necessarily feel on with Soul Mask is how they did your gear quality. You have to get better gear for like your cloth or stuff like that. You don't have to go out and explore and you find better quality prints. No, just keep recrafting it. Eventually, you'll roll a legendary quality.
Eventually, you'll just get good.
Pretty much. It's RNG based.
I honestly do like that more than the limited use.
Oh god, I'm not even talking Atlas is fucking, here's a blueprint, but you can only use it 3 times.
Oh god. And arcs. Well, you know, you can get it up to this level, but that's not available on this map because yeah.
Yes. See, at the same time though, I like arcs better, just in the sense of, not even in the sense of,
it's
you know,
not-
you can't get X because you're not on the right map, because, you know, okay, that kind of does make sense, but it was, oh, you've gone out and explored, you've gone out and done drops, and here's a reward, you found some blueprints that gives you better quality stuff. Oh, this person's put points in the, they can make that even better yet. It was kind of a risk and reward system where this, I can put up a bunch of thatch walls, for instance, gather a bunch of resources, and before I've even left my base for the first time, have full legendary clothing.
True, but also that you will have sat there grinding your.
It
freaking
honestly does not take that long. It's harder to do out the bat like that, but you can have a roll of legendary out the gate. I don't need my light on anymore. I also just fucking chuckle, and it's probably why I still use the fucking dual blades, because your guy looks like a kid who is pretending to be an airplane when he's got them equipped and running through the woods. He literally holds up both hands out to the side with the blades pointing out, so he's just like, I'm a plane!
It also holds them out to the side, so that, you know.
Oh, I'm aware what they're
Stab
going
yourself.
for, and, you know, having your weapon at the ready and all. But most of us,
and-
including myself, are just like, I'm an airplane. Heck, I think Soul Mask is even on sale right now. I know, we're all broke ass bitches, but hey.
Star Wars Alderaan Jigsaw Puzzle expert level. It's a bag of sand.
Oh god. Jesus Christ. No, I also have this strange feeling tonight's just gonna be fucking quiet in chat.
Well, over on Twitch, it would appear that I am the only one there.
Well,
Apart from... Oh, no, there's a Viking, but he might just be lurking.
well, yeah, so Dan is still live for one, but also the Steam Next Fest show is going on right now.
Ah, yeah, that's eating
Yep.
tons of viewers.
And it's like, I was watching it a bit, but like, I was even saying to Unholy there, I was like, I couldn't care less about game trailers anymore. Especially, like, Wildcard pretty much fucking ruined my outlook on them too. They admitted that their trailer for the map that's coming out for, at least according to Steam, it's ASE, which they said they were not doing anything more for because they made ASA. It was all AI generated. the more companies want to go to, hey, we're doing this thing and we're using AI to even do shit like make our trailers, the less likely I am to fucking watch your trailer and get hyped for a game. Which means I'm going to be less likely to pre-order your fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, I miss the day of like every game almost having a demo.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know.
Is it bad? That's part of the reason why I don't want to get rid of Game Pass. Besides the fact that, it's Game Pass Ultimate and the kids also use my Game Pass. It's a good way to be like, oh, this game looks interesting. This looks like a company. Like, I liked a bunch of others for this game. Like this company. Let's try this game out. Oh, it's ass? Hey, I didn't spend $200 on the game because I got to try it first. Oh, this off game that kind of looked interesting, but I don't know the publisher from a hole in the ground. It's really good. Okay, I'll pay that what they're asking. Or, it's good, but I don't feel like it's quite that good. I'll pick it up on a sale. Ha! Bush dogs! Run away. I am going to fucking die here.
Munchy, 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 munchy.
Well, I'm also playing on Master as well, because, why not have the extra challenge? Ooh, I think I ran them. But, like, when I was playing the demo, the bush dogs were the bane of my existence, because half the weapons, because they're so small, would go over their head. They have fixed that even back when the game first came out. But they also, usually when they find you, it's 2 or 3 of them that have found you, not you've been found by one.
Yes, it's almost like pack animals hunt in packs.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
Just a rock highlighted on your head. Just because. Is it just me, or does this screen go all fuzzy when you run out of stamina?
I don't think it's so much that I ran out of stamina, my food was getting low. So, like, it has more penalties than just, oh, you start losing health when your food and hydration get low. It actually starts affecting you, like, your sight and that. Like,
Interesting.
speaking of the Viking, though.
There he goes.
I know, Viking, we weren't saying anything bad. I was just commenting on the fact that it's probably going to be a quiet night in chat, just due to the fact of the, I think, Steam Neckfest show is going on. I didn't even realize they did, like, a stream thing with it, but apparently that's a thing nowadays. No, don't. This is another thing I could do with fucking out. Every time I go to... Instead of... So, when you go to more or less tame another tribesperson, you overwhelm their mind and knock them out unconscious, essentially, after you've weakened them.
And then you have to force feed them.
Well, they're supposed to eat on their own as they go, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes you do have to go in and actually feed them. But yes, but by default, hitting E on them is not open their inventory. No, it's pick them up. When you a lot of times need to go into their inventory and feed them.
From what Rex was saying, it's more like Conan.
I was gonna say, yeah. I would say the comparison is closer to Conan than it is to Ark.
Just straight up murdered that person and the other one didn't do shit.
Oh yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Unless you're assaulting another village or another tribe's facility, the outcasts that just sit on the around the fires don't give a shit if you take out the guy that's sitting across from them.
Just wasn't me.
Yeah. Well,
So you're about to be next, dumbass.
in a lot of cases, yep. But yeah, Viking, this is part of the reason why I say it's a lot closer to Conan than Ark. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does. Can he climb? Yes, he can. But I mean, also too, like it's quite the pretty map, and I've barely ever scratched the surface on it. Should come to think of it, let my mouse go. I do want to give factual information on it, so I will bring that up. Yeah, it's on sale, 30% off. So Canadian, it's just under 30 bucks, probably 30 bucks with tax. Normally 40 before tax. So, like, I also let it sit for a year, so I think they just... Their newest update, which is part of what caught my eye, is they added in, like, a rope pulley system. So you could more or less have, like, conveyor belts going from, like, your little outposts, from the looks of it. I didn't ever get that far in, so... But it was kind of one of those things of, oh, hey! I see you, bush dog. Okay, no, run away! Woo! But also, too, like, each weapon has an F attack And also, most of the weapons have a jump attack as well. So, like, whenever you see me do the rapid jabs with the double blades that I'm using, that's the dual blades F attack. But if I, like, jump in the air and go at them like a saw blade, that's my jump attack.
You going?
Yep. It's going to sound kind of weird, but I do appreciate how the character, like, you can tell when you were just in, like, someone's just in water because you can see the water on the model. Oh, it's sometimes it's those little details. Mind you, come to think of it too, I could see you having problems with it just because it's like, you need an SSD. Hey, what the fuck? You son of a... Fucking bush dog followed me?
And healed.
Well, yeah. They do that. Oh, you son of a bitch. It's in my house. Theoretically, they should fight it, and it's almost dead, so it should be good. But still. It ran in the front door.
You just eat your unconscious person.
I mean, it could happen.
And then it eats your minion.
Where is Queen? Napping behind me?
Appreciate the folks at SouthamptonDog.com in Long Island, New York, and their customers for supporting our Seabird 1000 back home.
It's still in the house.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to Seabird1000.com.
Dude, it's killing your people.
Check out our website
We're good.
on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search
It's
Seabird
dead.
Music Library.
At the cost of nearly, what's that? A quarter of your...
Well, I think the healing already... So, a quarter to half in that range. I mean, technically speaking, too, like, your people will actually even use bandages in that if I made up a bunch of bandages and put them in their inventory.
Or, you know, you got someone to craft things like that. Or try.
Yes, I could later on, but like, so out the gate, your basic level mask, which, God, this fucking game suffers so badly from menu fatigue. So I've got
Yeah,
my
I
tab here, which is my inventory and my craft. Then I have my character where I have my stats. Apparently I have a couple levels I can throw in too. Then I have my proficiency tab. Those are all that I can just access from under here. Now if I hit T, that brings me into my knowledge and technology tab, which is similar to like Ark's Ingram's. Then I've got my mask node / repair in here as well, which is a more... And then... What is it now? Yeah, okay, I used L, but like, I brings you to the clan tab, which then you can also jump between the tribe tab and the hunting tab. The menu fatigue. I heard you like menus. Like, it's the part of the game where it's like, okay, I get you were going for a colony manager as well, but can we get a couple less menus here? This is also one of those games too, because not every game is like this. Just because you've crafted arrows does not mean your bow knows where your arrows are. You have to drag them to your bow before you can fire them, or you will just sit there and use your bow as a guitar. Ding, 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 ding.
Jeez.
I mean, does this surprise you, Tabor? I do tend to find and get into the games that are weird like that. Oh, you didn't think of doing this one simple thing that you thought your character has common sense to do?
Suffer.
Are you fucking kidding me? If I hit tab while looking at the unconscious person, it brings me straight into their inventory. Where did it? It doesn't say it on this goddamn screen. Ugh. The other nice thing is, too, because there's multiple different masks, and you find more than just the starting 3 that you choose from at the start of the game. Each mask has its own effects and stats. So there's pros and cons to each of the different masks as well. They're not just a style choice. What? Oh, right, I was going to make arrows. It's like, wait, what was I trying to do before I got distracted? Because I realized that. Good, I can make them in my inventory. Right. Oh, I have to wait. You pull the items for anything else, but you won't pull the items for that? Really? Oh. Queen is all awake. Oh no, it's more the fact of literally, I've been asked where you were. See? You see? You keep trying to tell yourself that you're not important to the streams. It's all me. And you're not around and people ask where you are. You're not even on the camera and that. And people wonder where you are.
Someone has to keep you in line.
Oh, that's what's going on. Is I don't have any wooden handles in my pocket as well. Oh. Okay.
So you're just happy to see her then.
Okay, the Tuesdays. What? Oh, they're there. Now, the stuff I was also trying to repair also actually requires being in the workbench to repair it.
You know, that makes sense, you know. We gotta... you gotta use the workbench to fix the things.
Okay, but in this case, it was bone tools. Bone tools as the... Well... Bone tools is your second tier, so it goes like stone, bone, bronze, iron.
Really, straight to bronze. Okay.
I believe so, yeah.
That's
No,
weird.
not that button. This button. Bonfire, you're getting into to bone. Yeah, then it's bronze. Then it's iron. Then it's steel. And then it's fine steel, which...
Yeah, so
I know, you would probably think there'd be like a copper stage in there.
yeah. And
Back to crafting the arrows.
I wonder how in depth they're gonna make the iron refining.
From what I understand, you need essentially a blast furnace, which takes a certain kind of fuel to power.
That's you don't you can start needing blast furnaces. Just so I guess
Yeah, because let's see here. Bronze. Get the smelting, which just makes you the furnace. Which technically, I don't know, that unlocks you tin, copper, bronze, silver, gold ingots. And then the blast furnace gives you the iron ingots and metal plates.
weird.
I mean, not every game could be like Vintage Story.
Yeah, it's more the terminology that I'm getting at.
Yeah.
That's weird, but
Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're going with that. At the same time, you know, not every game is going to be as simple as Ark of, oh, you made the stone furnace, that carry you right till tech if you wanted to be patient enough. Or gather so little metal that it could keep up. Yeah. With Tabor laughing like that, he knows exactly what I was referring to.
what do you mean you guys started the Industrial Revolution? We're only two people.
What do you mean you two need 4 industrial furnaces and they still can't keep up? I told you guys, Ankies
why
are
are they
better than
flying?
your mining drills. I will not give this up. No, the mining drills are better. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It just looks at the flying forge with
Honestly, I think the
how many
part...
did we have at the end of that?
I don't think we ever counted. But also, too, one of the things I kind of hate with a lot of the revamps that they did with ASA, because I don't think you were around for it while I was streaming, the Frosttooth, I think it was called, the middle mountain there that would go like around and pretty much clear the whole fucking thing of. It is so rough terrain now, you can't do that. Most of the spots we would farm for the metal nodes, you can't get to as easily with like an Anki. They're just so jagged and rough that...
So we would have to pick up Yankee with a bird.
Yeah, pretty much either sit there and carry the Yankee, which they do have it, because I don't think they had it back then where you could carry it with no one on it and it just collect. I forget.
Yeah, it would. It would. It had to be set on Wander.
Was that base game though? Because remember, we did have better dinos on that server, which changed a lot of that stuff, like allowing you to back up with the birds. I think that might have been better dinos.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know if it was or wasn't.
This is one of those things where it is now like base game. You could just pick up an Anki, stick its nose in a rock, and it will mine for you. Like I will give them that. When I played ASA when it first came out, I made the decision of going in vanilla. And they did do a lot of quality of life. Even as much as it pissed me off, I didn't feel I needed to add mods. Because the stuff that was pissing me off wasn't fixable by mods.
Yeah.
Because it was one big helping of Nitrado buying the server rights to have server exclusiveness with ASA, and a side serving
That's
of
gross.
the wildcard just breaking the fucking spawns at certain locations. Yeah, like that is still to this day my biggest fucking sour point with ASA.
One server hosting company should not have exclusive rights to that. That's just gross.
Oh, basically the whole reason they got the exclusive rights is because Wildcard was strapped for cash and didn't think they would be able to get it out, and Wildcard went, "Oh, you need some money? Here's like a $10 million paycheck, but you want it? Give us the server rights. Oh, and you have to get the game out by this time, or we'll take you to court." That was the other thing. They had to put
That's probably
ASA out when they did, which,
definitely didn't help.
yeah. Because I don't know, because it's all from like word of mouth that I've heard it, but I think it was something in the lines of if they didn't have it out by X date, Nitrado could basically take them over and own everything.
That's fucked.
They,
What the hell?
like I said, we're talking about things that I heard through the grapevine, and B, we're talking about stuff that was like a good year, 2 years ago. So, God only knows if I'm even remembering it correctly. But yeah, there was a lot of shit where it was just like, are you fucking kidding me? And then you've got experiences like mine with Nitrado, with ASA. That is part of the reason why I have not touched Ark since. And I got fucking like 3,500 hours in ASE. And I've got like
Yeah.
maybe 400, 500 in ASA. Nitrado turned around when I put in a ticket because we were having issues where the tame limit on their dashboard would not work and increase the tame limit on the server, with the response of, we don't deal with custom configs, that's your own problem. Essentially is what I got from their tech support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wanna talk about a way to kill a game? Have a crappy fucking server host. Oh, wait. That crappy fucking server host bought the fucking rights and shot you in the foot before you even got out the door. Like, I'm sorry, but I would have honestly, if I was in Wildcard's position there, I think I would have took a step back, and as much as Nitrado was right there, more or less, going, hey, I'll give you this if you give me that, I would have looked at, I think they should have stepped back, looked at the community, looked at what their community had a better experience with for a server host, and say, gone to go, hey, G-Portal, this is our situation, this is what Nitrado's, get a bid war going.
Well, problem with that, Rex, is that they're stupid.
Oh god, yes. I'm not arguing the fact that they're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
but
not just for taking that deal, but also just they don't listen to their players.
No.
Oh
God,
if
no.
you looking at one of their other games, Atlas, people fucking hate the modular ships.
You mean the game that hasn't seen an update in 2 years? I was just looking at the Steam page today. They, along with their long list of other games that are in early access that has not seen an update in years.
Yeah. Because they fucked the game over and people stopped playing it because they change a core feature of the game and everyone was like, well, this is shit. Well, we're not supporting the old stuff anymore, so get bent.
Well, and honestly,
which Bricks saves.
I think what really fucked Atlas, in my opinion, and I was even talking to Unholy about this from back when we played. A Wildcard would turn around, take that whole team off the game to work on something for Ark, and then put a whole new team on. So each team had their own different vision for the game, and therefore the game never knew which way it was going.
Oh yeah, the game was getting pulled in all sorts of directions. You had
it was
fight these mythical creatures, build these ships.
Well, and not only that, but one time the team was there, and they're like, "Oh, we're not focusing on tames. This is not going to be like Ark. This is not going to be a big tame focused game." Then team gets pulled,
and then
team
tames
comes
everywhere.
And the team gets pulled to work on something with Ark, and when the team comes back, tame overhaul. I was like, what? What way? How are the community supposed to know what way the game is going when the team doesn't know which way the game is going? I honestly feel like Atlas suffered from a very, very bad practice, but fits so fucking well, of too many cooks in the kitchen.
Way too many cooks in the kitchen.
And I did have a blast with Atlas, as much as,
oh yeah.
Apparently Queen's running away, she's being stolen. Who's stealing you now? Jesus Christ. Ow.
Uh-oh. Well, Rex, rip.
Oh, no.
It was
Tabor.
nice knowing you.
Tabor, I have come to realize that as much as me and Queen are together, because I am very much a stay-at-home person, She is, as soon as the kids are gone, she's here, there, and everywhere hanging out with her friends.
Supposed to be gone this weekend.
I'm aware you were supposed to be gone this weekend, but the plans changed because you got it. We're trying to save gas for your new job. Yeah, like she was supposed to actually head to another one of her friends' places, like at noon. But we were looking at the gas tank, looking at the pocketbook, and going, if you go, you're gonna start this job and you might not have gas for it. And no, Viking, that is not an invitation. If you are paying attention, put the card down. You have done enough, sir. Heck, technically speaking, that Twitch's pay schedule has actually not even shown me that recent love yet. So, that other love is on the way. It's just we gotta plan for the here and the now with what we got. I do technically even have money put away aside for that as well. Because Rex did the bad and was actually a little late filing his income taxes this year.
Rip.
I still got money back, and I recently got it. It's just I think I was late by a couple weeks or something like that, or it might have been like the day after even. Like it wasn't one of those things where I'm getting phone calls of the government going like, "Hey, you haven't fucking done this. We're killing your." No, it was
Kicking down your door and killing your dog.
yeah, no, it was nothing that bad. It was just like, "Oh shit, I forgot to run to the next town over because kids after school sports, birthdays, all of that is all around the same time." Because 2 of the kids' birthdays is on each side of Easter. Like, it's like the week before Easter is one of the kids' birthdays, then it's Easter weekend, then it's another one of the kids' birthdays. Yeah, it's a busy time. It's one of those parental unit job is a job. Hey, Neil.
And immediately gone.
No, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I was even, like, again, I was even saying to Unholy, like, because he was showing me things with, like, Dune Awakening there. I was like, I've seen some stuff on it. It's just, I'm primarily a lurker. We love our lurkers. I'm still here. Yeah, Tabor's comment, Neil, was more of the fact of, it was like, emotes, lurk command.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it's fine. It's like a, hey, I'm here, but like, lurk. So, hey, I'm here, but I'm busy doing whatever, right? No. We love our lurkers. I honestly could not sit there and go, how dare you lurk, when 9 times out of 10, I have a stream up on the streaming computer while possibly even watching a YouTube video on the gaming computer and gaming at the same time. Like, I honestly could not give someone shit for lurking
For lurking.
when I lurk probably heavier than most.
Neither of us can give anyone shit for lurking.
Yeah. We may poke fun every now and again, but that's it. We do it in fun. You're having a bad day and you don't want to put up with it, you know, hey man, like it's been a rough day. And then it turns from poking fun to, oh shit, what happened? Like, how can we help? Here's the snacks. Here's the free hugs. Don't mind the tentacles that'll wrap around your throat. I still love the fact that one of the first packs I came across was alien themed, and it's a face hugger with free hug on it. Your name literally has shadows in it. Of course, you lurk in the shadows. Well, funny thing is, that's actually not quite what it stands for. It's more of the getting picked on and keeping to the shadows to keep out of notice. It's the safe place of in the shadows where, you know, we're not here to we're not here to bully you. We might poke at one another, but we're just as likely to, you know, make fun of and have a laugh as we are to, you know, grab the blankets and, you know, grab a tub of ice cream because you had a bad day. Exactly. I
had a thing around here. Where did it go?
I honestly, if I remember correctly, it even has in the chat rules nowadays, like, be respectful of others. If you're going to, like, you can pick on Rex, but be respectful of each other. Well, the reason I've worded it also like that too, though, Tabor, is because tone doesn't always come across in text.
The tone is incredibly hard to get to do
Yeah,
in text, especially with, you know, one sentence.
yeah. So it's one of those things where, like, yeah, you know what? I don't want it to be, you know, a serious, you know, oh, Rex, you're such a dumbass. How could you do? I don't want something where people are scared to call me out on my bullshit. But if it's directed at me, who is live, and I take it the wrong way, you can tell that I've taken it the wrong way and clarify easier than text back and forth. And yeah, you know what, Neil, that is, as much as you didn't say anything, that's probably actually not a bad suggestion of having a rules command that has that in it. Just copied over from Twitch. Game. That was a fucking hitch.
That's not a speed bump. This is a speed bump!
Pretty much. Like, holy fuck.
So, moving back to the very start of...
Looping back to the conversation.
to the very start of...
I mean,
We were
there's a
talking about
reason I have the ADHD tag.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Outside of the fact of, you
It
know,
is
I
very
have
easy.
ADHD. This is sometimes we loop
Squirrel
around.
brain. Oh yeah, it's squirrel brain.
Hey, at least we can keep track of where the paths were.
Sometimes.
Yes.
But you know, doing those very hard runs in jump ship, the tactic that I ended up using was parking my ship somewhere out of the way,
And just
And then
freaking flying out there with your suit.
I would fly out there in my suit and target anything with missiles first. Those things fucking hurt.
Oh, gee, maybe because they're missiles? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. That's another fucking legendary name right there. Jesus fucking Christ.
Break the streamer. Do it.
So, quick, hide the butter. Ren's here. How's it going, Raiders? No, I don't have a Ren long spiel of how I play every game in under the sun. Welcome in. I am Rex, Variety Channel. I summon up with 3 S's. Because likely we are either playing survival games, simulation games, or I'm just being stupid. So that is our 3 S's. Survival, simulation, stupidity. And Tabor, who has been a buddy of mine for years, that's in voice chat with me, and a mod for years as well, can vouch the stupidity can be real.
How many graphics cards did we break with Risk?
I didn't bork any of my graphics cards with Risk of Rain. However,
that's right. You borked mine.
The number of times of Rax, my computer. Oh, but welcome in, everyone. We are playing Soul Mask. This is a game I haven't touched in a good year. God damn,
no.
Bush dogs, run!
And Ren, that was not a modded run.
Yeah,
that was vanilla.
This
I
was
ran the numbers, and we got to the point where it was minutes per frame, and we still couldn't die.
Yeah, so to give you guys an idea, this was before I dabbled with mods with Risk of Rain. I am an engineer main. Tabor is a captain main. Tabor likes to run the numbers. I like playing a puppet show. I was killing stuff before they got out of the ground. We also ran Artifact of Command, double spawns, with spawn death, and items were dropped on enemy kills too, so no one could hog items.
Yep. We would get to the point where I had a constant barrage of missiles.
We got to the
Rex.
point where even my beefy computer at the time was single-digit frame rate. Our runs would go for hours. And it's not a joke.
Yeah, we would have to actually end the run manually.
It was
because
either we got annoyed
die.
with the lag. We both got one-shotted to where we were negative millions of health, or the game crashed. It was one of those 3 that decided our runs.
Pretty much.
Oh god. No. You Chaos Goblins, put the cards down.
No, don't listen to
Before these motherfuckers start, there is a simple role here for the Chaos Goblins and those who want to cause chaos. You better have your fucking bills paid. You better have food in those cupboards, because there is not going to be anyone that looks after you if you don't look after yourself. Those are your terms and conditions, and they are non-negotiable. Yes, I am Canadian, and yes, I am a little more aggressive. But, hey, sometimes aggressive love is the way to go. Neil with the gifted. Walker Redbeard? That interesting choice of name.
Descriptive.
But yes, we do welcome the chaos. We just prefer that you look after yourself first. Like, well, I know you guys know it, because Ren tells you all the time. I've lurked in there many of times. look after yourselves and everything. He just puts it nicer than I do. I'm sorry, I've got that Canadian charm. I really do. Not that, and also, let's face it, I've got the joys of people not comprehending when I put things nicely, so I just put them bluntly. It works a lot better. Right, now, what was like, right. But yeah, back to what I was saying. This is Soul Mask. If you're similar, it's kind of similar to Conan Exiles. Like, there's, at a base level, you will pull a lot of similarities from it, but also at the same time, it's got a lot of aspects that you would see more in modded Conan. So your tribal people can actually work for you and look after your place. Camp upkeep. Around the bonfire. Save that. There we go. Now you should just run around and make sure your things are topped up, and I don't have to worry about things anymore. Yeah, like this person, as you just seen, I set them to camp upkeep, which means they'll keep the fire stocked and stuff like that. Where the first person I have, they've been running around gathering materials for me. But yeah. God damn it. Also, because, professional streamer here, I always, so remember to say this. Ren, if you got a raid and run, go look after yourself, man. Appreciated. I will look after them the best I can. They're in a safe place. They are wrapped in the warm blanket of darkness. I'm surprised you didn't start being a smartass and going edge, 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 Tabor.
Because I'm busy doing something else.
I'll be here just in the background. Thanks for the no problem, right? I mean, I was just talking about it earlier, how I can't call anyone out for being a lurker, because it would be the pot calling the kettle black. I am probably one of the biggest lurkers out there. I might say something every, half an hour to 3 hours, because I'm playing a different game, or whatever. I've got a stream on in the background. But yes. Also, how many other people see this? This is one of the things that I find very funny with Soul Mask. When you're using the dual blades, does it not remind you of a kid pretending they're an airplane?
Where all of your trusted
Bush dog!
Also, when you're sprinting, he's got the forward lean going.
Right?
For the Naruto run.
Not quite as aggressive as the Naruto run.
Well, yes, it's I actually don't want to face plant.
I don't have, up to volume 24 or so of the mangas and the first 220 episodes on DVD, plus a bunch of the movies.
Yeah, I just know the meme. I've never seen any of it.
Oh. Wait. No, I don't think you were there that night.
Nope.
I think it was me, Shock, and Blackpoint while playing Void Crew just instantly killed over an hour of straight Naruto talk.
Yeah,
It was straight Naruto talk and referenced the show left, right, and center and stayed on point. Just because I've watched the series several times over and have it on DVD means nothing, I swear. The only reason why I stopped buying the DVD box sets is because I moved out of the city with the anime store I was going to.
Yep.
Now what? So what? I'm proud of it. I can also pain you in other ways, Tabor. I know you're a motorhead.
Mhm.
So I can just sit there and go cargo vroom vroom. And that just... I know
But it
that
do.
hurts you so... That hurts your soul.
But it do though.
Speaking of cargo vroom vroom... That
You get those
noise...
brakes fixed.
Well, that's what just reminded me of it, because last time we were talking, you were trying to do some, like, over Discord diagnosing. As far as we can tell, because I popped off all the wheels and put them back, the best we can tell is a stone got picked up and went into the brake pad, like, because there was nothing.
And that can happen.
Yep. The part that mainly concerned me on it is the fact that it was, I want to say, pushing months that the squeak would happen.
Again, little bits of debris can get caught. And
Yeah.
that was one of the things.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I would have, because, disclaimer for all you guys from Ren's, I am a stepfather, so it's one of those family comes first. I would rather have sat there, spent an afternoon of the weekend, jacking up the van, popping them all off and checking, than having the brakes fail on with the kids in the vehicle. And yes, for those who are wondering, it's not so much that I chose to be a VTuber for my own safety or wanting to show my face. I used to. It is for the safety of my kid, like stepkids.
Yep.
To the point of where I've got to kind of find a newer branch to go on, but we were raising money every year for Sick Kids Hospital Toronto. Because, end of the day, even if they drive us up the wall and down the other side, we still love our kids. And personally, I couldn't imagine any of our kids, like me and Queen's kids, my stepkids, sitting there in a hospital bed fighting because they pulled a bad card. So, I want to do my part to help those who did pull a bad card.
And even for those of us without such grand responsibilities.
Well, it's also one of those things that even if we don't want to think about it, it hits closer to home than you'd like to admit. Because there is a chance that a family member or a friend of a friend has had someone in their life that, you know, just had a shitty run.
Yep.
It's... I am not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna, you know, sit there and go, life is all sunshine and rainbows. I'm sorry. It's not.
If it was, it wouldn't be called life.
Fuck. The of shadows of my name comes from the fact of I was bullied all through school. I understand, you know, the wanting to be left alone, hide in the have that safe place. That's what I try to go for. Like, life sucks, but we make the best of what we've got. Oh god, I hate how my mind works. You want to hear the comparison my mind just made? 'cause it's really not fucking wrong. Though
Oh,
at the
dear.
same time, every day you're pulling the slot machine of life. Is it wrong?
No, it's not.
You have good days, you have bad days. Either way, we will be here. Ugh. And yes, I do get rambly sometimes. It happens.
It's more than just sometimes.
Yeah, it's funny though,
Sometimes
because
better.
I get rambly, but I also get very hyperfixated. There is no in between half the time.
I am acutely aware of this.
I'm aware you're aware because you've dealt with my ass for so long. But we have 17 people here that aren't necessarily aware.
Yeah.
And yes, this is part of the reason why we have things like be nice to each other. You can pick on Rex. Because I don't sugarcoat.
And
A,
the ADHD tags.
I can take it, and B, it's part of my mod's job description.
It is.
Like, we
And also for any of you out there without kids to worry about the car crashing, still fix your fucking car because it's still a half-ton to
I was gonna say
up to 4 tons.
It doesn't
metal missile
matter if-
traveling down the road at Mach fuck you.
I was gonna say, well, hopefully not Mach fuck you. I hope they're at least keeping in the range of a safe speed. But yes,
I can't control how fast other people drive, but I do know how fast some people drive.
oh,
I've seen them
I'm
go
aware.
right through a brick side.
I'm aware. Some people think that speed limit sign is a suggestion.
I mean, that side was built like a fucking building, and they went right through it.
But end of the day, the car next to you could be someone's parents, someone's grandparents. Just be mindful of those on the road.
Yep.
And don't wash your car by driving it into a pond. It's really not that effective.
It really isn't. It actually makes it worse.
It brings a whole new term to the meaning flooded engine.
Yeah, the actual term is hydrolocked, but yes.
Yes, but when you flood the lawnmower, you don't say you hydro-locked it, you say you flooded it. Okay?
Well, flooding is when there's too much fuel.
I'm aware I'm not that naive. I know, I could have fooled you sometimes.
I am fully aware some of your ignorance is willful. And for comedic effect.
I was gonna say, a lot of it's because I know better and just know how to sound the stupidest I possibly can.
The defense mechanism sounds stupid, so they pick on you less because you're at their same level.
It's not even so much that as it is, you know, cracked stupid dumb joke because X person is having a bad day and stupid bad joke helps them crack a smile. And then there's other times like playing Vintage Story and keeping on burning all the wood to ash instead of making charcoal. Yes, I'm not letting myself go on that one. Of where,
Even if you did, I wouldn't.
you know, that was straight up stupidity on my part. I will admit it. But also, I also even said, too, while playing it, I don't know what I'm doing. try not to, backseat too much, because those failures that you're going to laugh at won't happen if you backseat too much. There is a certain joy in the discovery of things.
Have you even started farming yet?
No, because I'm right into winter. I'm like at the cusp of winter.
God.
I'm in that save. I am going into that winter with very little food stored up. Like I'm gonna struggle that first winter on that stream save because I'm so far behind the 8 ball.
And not to mention with where you probably are, that winter's going to last,
Yeah.
and your growing season is not going to come back until like mid-spring.
I'm pretty sure I'm already out of the growing season. However, last time I did actually figure out and got 2 chickens. Like I have
Wonderful.
So, because, I was being a fucking idiot and baiting the traps trying to get chickens with berries when I should have been bringing out the grain.
And for everyone watching, this is a perfect example of one of the S's.
Yep. Oh, Vintage Story is similar to Minecraft for those wondering what we're referring to. But if you're familiar with a game called Stationeers, it's almost as the 2 crossed paths and became one. Vintage Story is a harder survival game. Ow! That was my kneecaps!
You didn't need those.
Yes, I kinda did.
Yeah.
I'm glad they back off so easily. Like, I was a couple weeks ago. I want to say it was outside Xbox, but it might have been Mojang for a top 10 video. But like, it was top 10 or no, top 20 hardcore survival games, most of which I had on in my library that I play. There was Stationeers on it. There was Scum on it. There was, they had both Sons of the Forest and the Forest on there as one. What was number 1 on that list out of all of them? Vintage Story.
Well, there's also the elements of Eldritch Horror that's mixed in that, you can and will get one shot
Well, it's
by
also
some of those creatures.
It's also the fact of, on its surface, Vintage Story doesn't look like it's as in-depth as it actually is. Like, to help those that might not know, Vintage Story started as a mod for Minecraft, if I recall correctly, and still has that style to it. Like, it looks like it would be like, you could almost confuse it for Minecraft with a texture pack. But it's so much more.
There's a command that you can run in-game that puts up a "This is not Minecraft."
I remember that because I probably stopped and fucking was laughing for 5 minutes or so when you told me that, and I put it in.
Yep. Because people streaming the game or recording the game
were asked constantly if it was Minecraft.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, the devs have a sense of humor, and you gotta love them for it.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get much better stuff, which means I need to get back to my camp. And
where the hell are you? You just picked a direction, didn't you?
No, not quite. The camp that I went to that I was like, ow, okay, no, not ready for, is actually a... So... My base location is kind of the top of the starting area. I ran down to what is essentially the starter beach, but up the beach where I just was a salt camp. So
It's interesting that that portion of the map is still covered in fog, despite you.
so how you unlock the map through like being able to see is not by exploring as much as it is you find scouts at certain camps that you more or less dominate their mind and take their information.
Oh. Lovely.
Yep. No, bush dogs, no! Run away!
Munch him.
No. No, 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 no! I think
Get your dinner. Feed your pups.
I got away. And that's a bore in my ass. This is the least I can take.
Crazy.
God damn it.
Your own damn fault.
I'm aware, but you... This is also why we have the mature setting on.
Once again, it's your fault.
I'm aware. It's times like this where I do kind of wish that fuck it, sound alerts didn't fucking break so much, because it sounds like that where I think chat would love to have an Archer soundbite. Can we bring back phrasing? Am I wrong?
Oh, you're definitely not wrong. And you're not the only one that broke for.
Well, it's more the fact that I think at the time it was breaking for every streamer. I just got fucking fed up with it.
A lot of people did.
Like... Because, like... I don't even want to say that I could fix it for a whole stream. It felt like I would fix it before a stream, it would work for an hour of the stream, and then break again.
That sounds about right.
Well, I think I took it out back when I was still doing Twitch Toolkit with RimWorld. Like, it was that long ago.
That was a party.
Oh, God, yeah. Again, someone ran the numbers and kept breaking my goddamn game and insisting on being the carpenter of the base.
I did not insist on being the carpenter. It just happened.
Uh-huh. Tabor likes to build stuff, so we'll put his character as the builder. Why is my game like why is my game hitching? Tabor's character with such high manipulation is building roofs 220 at a time. The game can't keep up. For those thinking
what's
that
this? There's a raid?
And for you guys thinking I'm exaggerating, no, his giggling is proof of no, I'm not. If anything, I'm underselling it.
I'm pretty sure that character soloed a raid.
You went with a T5 Android and turned its dial to fucking 11.
And removed the negatives so it didn't go on a rampage.
At least when I would call in a character, yes, I was tanky, but I at least allowed the game to run. Mainly because of the fact I loved combining the androids with the Rim of Magic Techromancer. So he just have a fucking little droid beside him repairing him all the time. You can't take my pawn down because as long as he has mana, he's self-repairing. The scarier part is, I don't know if you caught that on the stream, Tabor, but just going to that salt field was 2,000 meters away or so. Like, this map is not small.
I could tell that from earlier when you were up on the rocks gazing out across the map.
Yeah.
The big map.
Yeah. Well, like, and the developers know this as well. They actually have locations with teleporters for fast travel. You have to find the other ones to use it, and it consumes power from your mask to use, but they are a thing. Okay. Did you two get hung up on each other? Whatever. No one said the pathing. That is the big door.
More doors. You need more door.
No, we're not in Middle Earth. We don't need Mordor.
You need. Yeah, of course you do.
No.
They keep getting stuck. They need more options.
Oh, fuck. That pains me because it just reminds me of the fucking gaming news I came across last night.
Mm-hmm.
EA did a fucking annoying thing. EA did an EA.
They existed. Got it.
So you know how since Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor have come out, everyone has been wanting another game with the Nemesis system.
Yes, and because they trademarked it.
And because Warner Brothers patented it, no one can actually technically do it. I just found out the Black Panther game that EA was working on with one of their companies that was under them, that they just canceled.
To have it and they canceled it. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't going to have it, but they had a lot of the people that worked on the original Nemesis system. And they were working on a successor or sibling to it, essentially. And then, yes, they canned the game. Because a lot of those big companies right now seem to have this idea that single-player narrative games have no market.
Well, something else that companies can do is they can sink a ton of resources into a product and then kill it, and then take a tax cut.
Well, a lot of the market too right now, from what I'm understanding. So, disclaimer: I go to a certain YouTube channel by the name of Bellular News. That's where I find out about a bunch of the stuff, because my reading and spelling is not the greatest, so I could not slog through many different articles. They tend to it feels like they're pretty legit and give you the good rundown. A lot of the companies are, because of how Fortnite and that are, think there's no market for single player narrative games. There's only a market for live service games. And it's repulsing. Heck, I'm sitting there trying to teach the kids the value of the dollar when picking your games. And guess what games I'm telling them not to purchase? Call of Duty, V-Bucks for Fortnite. No. I'm telling them to not get the games that are 100% online. And you want to know why I'm telling them this? And how I tell them this? When the developer or the company decides to shut down those servers because it's no longer making them money, What is that game worth? Can you play that game anymore? 9 times out of 10, your answer is no. Like, I'm sorry. Call of Duty is sitting in front of me, and kind of a poor. Actually, no. It won't even be necessarily a poor example. If we went back to the PlayStation 3, and I was looking at a yard sale and they were asking now $50, just kind of put a higher price on them than what they necessarily would. And there was Call of Duty, and there was GTA 5. I know I can more likely get the $50 out of the GTA 5, because even though on the PS3 you can no longer go online with it, it still has an expansive story. Call of Duty, you've got a 6-hour campaign at best.
Yeah. And also with GTA 5, it's got a massive map to explore.
Well, it's got a massive map to explore. It's got, just outside of GTA Online, we're not even putting it on the play. It's got a story that can span hours. Well, days, honestly.
Hours. Yeah.
Right.
And there are also multiple choices. There are choices you can make
Yeah.
in the story as well.
Yes, there is a little bit of replayability. Yeah, that is true.
Replayability, especially in the heists, picking different crews, seeing the outcomes.
Yep. Yeah,
And also just driving the highways, with the various vehicles.
yeah.
Because the driving system, yeah, sure, it's not the most realistic, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Heck, the first time I played GTA 5 story, I went with the, putting out the big bucks for the crew. The heist went off without a hitch. I think at one point I just restarted, or whatever. Next time I went through, honestly, I had more fun taking the bottom of the barrel cheapest guys than I did paying the big bucks for the guys who knew what they were doing. I had more fun with it going pear-shaped.
Oh yeah, there is a certain limit to the really bad ones, because they can sometimes get themselves killed, and that.
Oh yeah,
eats
but
cut.
so
But
I
like,
mean, spoilers for if you care, because it's such an old game. But the jewelry store heist, you pay the big bucks, Buddy gets dirt bikes. You pay the cheap bucks, you're on fucking the equivalent of Kawasaki Ninjas.
yeah. and he has the potential to completely wipe out, die, and lose
His cut.
he had on him.
Yeah.
And you have to pay out for the fact that he's fucking dead, in addition to the shit that was lost because, well, he went down. How did it get up there?
I've noticed with Soul Mask, it suffers from Ark spawning mechanics of we spawn in the air, so we don't get stuck in the train. Which, I mean, yeah, it's one of those, you know what? I don't know coding. I don't understand it. I'm not a game developer. But I can respect the, you know what? This might be a little sloppy, but it works. Because I'm sorry, we've all jerry-rigged something. And yes, you could spend hours fine-tuning, or you can, uneven train spawn point, we will put it X bit higher to guarantee X does not get stuck in ground.
Stuck in ground or just fall into the abyss.
Like, I think that's just one thing I will say that I kind of pride myself on. I don't sugarcoat the I'm talking out of my ass. I feel like too many people, especially when it comes to streaming and that, talk in too much of an absolute. Too many people on the internet in general just have that I am right because I believe this is right mentality. When no. And I also share that on my... I want to keep that mentality across the community too. Which also means, for those unaware, we can have different of opinions. We can talk about it. Because sometimes a difference of opinion is just a difference in understanding. As long as we can be civil and have a discussion about it within reason, because there's just some topics you cannot touch with a 10-foot pole without someone getting their goddamn panties in a fucking bunch, we can continue to grow. Hey, you giggle, but you know I'm not wrong. There is just some topics you cannot fucking even whisper about without someone getting goddamn fucking butthurt. Oh. Woohoo, I got some of the crystals so I can actually start repairing my mask. Oh, that one I need to go to a certain spot to actually unlock. Oh yes, and if you guys are wondering, I covered this earlier, but Soul Mask is definitely a "do you like menus, kids?" type game.
It's bad on the menu fatigue.
Put one of those crystals into my mask. Yeah, I mean, this game is very interesting. So because I've been using my sonar ability a lot, I've actually started draining quite a bit of my mask energy. That's what those 5 squares in the middle are. I got mask, energy, sleep, weight, food, and hydration. The annoying part is that it doesn't time skip when you sleep, but it's also supposed to be more of the lines of you burn a character out, so when they need to sleep, you lay them, basically you get them to go lay down, and then you take someone else out control of them. Kind of like State of Decay, come to think of it. Because I know those who might still be here from Ren's stream will understand, because I'm almost positive I've seen a few Rens playing State of Decay too. I think one of the things I found funniest of all when Soul Mask was on Next Fest as a demo way back was people sitting there climbing hills like the one I am currently and going, "Oh, this game is unfinished because look at this train. It's so like underdeveloped." It's like, guys, you realize you just climbed a hill the developers did not intend you to climb, and therefore did not decorate.
Yeah, that's the edge of the map. You're
Well,
not supposed.
Well,
Like-
in this case it is, yes. But like, so, I'm looking at another hill that I don't. Yeah, I think I'm looking at like this ridge up here. It's just as bare, but it's a climb, so they don't expect the average person to come across it.
Well, and also, it's bare rock. Shit doesn't grow on bare rock.
Yeah, this is true as well.
The most you're gonna find is, well, what's up here? Just
Moss.
moss. Moss and lichen. You're not gonna find a tree growing out of a freaking boulder.
Honestly, be happy it has a hitbox and you don't just fall through.
Yeah.
I mean, how many games that when you break them to get out of the bounds, something looks solid and you just fall through?
Most. But also, like, with actual rock formations, yeah, there's lots of little imperfections and shit, but to model all of that
Oh
would
god,
be
yeah.
so labor intensive, it's not feasible unless it's a freaking rock crawler game. Or like rock
Mud
climbing
runner?
game. Which it isn't.
Yep. Heck, wasn't that part of the reason why everyone used to ask back in the day, can your computer run Crysis? It's because they just went in such intense detail.
Can it run Crysis is still a thing because it still brings computers to their knees
Yes.
because of the detail.
Yes. But like that was the whole thing behind it. It was such a advancement in gaming because nothing else had gone to that level of detail. It crippled some systems. I actually remember seeing when Crysis Remaster came out there, the return of that meme.
Yeah, because
Only
oh my
people were
gosh.
turning around and going, but can it run Crysis? Yes. But can it run Crysis Remastered? Oh god!
Exactly.
Because it was just that sense of, of course it can run Crysis. Crysis is so old, it's easy for... My mom's computer can run it. But can it run the remaster? Oh no. Which is funny, because with all the talk I have about my computer and how powerful it is, I have actually never done the Crysis test.
Yeah. And looking at these rocks, even though they're, rocks, there's actually a good amount of detail here.
I was
And-
gonna say, there's a good amount of detail because I think they just kind of took the rock palette and went over. But as you go up the rock, it's less rounded.
Well, yeah, and rocks are typically rather jagged.
Yeah, but like,
And-
it's more the fact of like the rocks down below, for instance, are a lot more smooth on their jaggedness, where this is more like, okay, the average player isn't going to be up here, so they're a lot sharper.
But also, this is like cliffs,
Yeah,
not boulders. Boulders is which have tumbled versus cliffs which have fractured.
true. This is true. I also had,
Is like up right where you are right now, up at the very top,
yeah.
some rounding, but the edge is a sheer drop because, well, the rock frickin' broke.
Yeah. Mind you, yeah. I guess it would keep, even with the rain wearing slowly and erosion happening, it would keep some of the jaggedness, yeah.
It's actually surprising how sharp rocks that have been undisturbed for millennia are just sitting there under the rain.
Yeah. I can believe it.
Is especially much harder stones. Like, well, if I had to guess, it's probably some sort of
Thank you for
igneous,
listening to Seaberg 1000.
which tend to be much harder
To support our
than
station,
sedimentary
check out our web
rocks.
store on the site. We also have an eBay
I
store.
still just can't get over
Library Inc.
like the level of
View
detail.
distance.
Well, not even only that, but even just how atmospheric it actually looks. Like
I mean, if you look over towards the mountains, look how the
the clouds
and
roll.
fog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna sound weird, but I feel like the last time I seen a game with this level of detail just to the landscape was on the PS2. King Kong, the official box office game. I don't think I've really come across another game that has made me just stop this much. Like even Cyberpunk, even Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, they are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But
but a lot of their beauty, it's a lot of the pretty stuff in those games is, the man-made environment. Whereas
Yeah.
this is just nature
yeah,
being nature.
yeah, this is like it's almost like Natural Geographic landscape photography type beauty.
But it's interactive, and it tries to kill you.
Oh, I'm aware. Tabor, you say this, but I'm sorry. If you go out to like the rainforest on an
I'm
adventure,
acutely aware.
it
I'm
is
aware.
interactive as well, and will try to kill you.
Yes, but this is a game, and like photographs, it is a piece of art.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
I-
I've gone camping, probably more than you have. I am acutely aware that the forest is very interactive and
Like-
quite often does not.
I honestly
appreciate it.
wonder if these guys built like the map was built before the rest of the game, like they knew what they wanted and had like a beautiful picture in their mind of the landscape, and the game itself kind of came second, because that's usually what you find. The games that go for story first, they got really good stories. You also go like environment first or combat like those systems that come first tend to look and feel really good,
They're much more polished.
because I don't know, maybe it's just me with these games like Conan and this, where they're third-person controlled survival games. I feel the movement feels weird. Like, don't get me wrong, art can feel fucking floaty as hell a lot of times too, but like
God, it's super floaty, especially once you get going at high speed.
well, that's the thing. By default, ASA, they removed the ability to increase your movement speed. It is now a separate setting, because they wanted to get rid of the meta of pump speed.
I mean, if you want to survive in Ark for more than like 5 seconds, you don't pump health unless you're you.
I was gonna say, Tabor, you remember the shit I did, and I didn't touch movement speed.
I am aware, but also we had the stats absolutely cranked, so when you gained health, you gained a ton of it.
No, actually. That wasn't the stat that got cranked on that server. The builders of that group convinced the stat
I
to
know
be
that
changed
weight
for
got
weight. So when you put 1 point into weight, it went up 100 points, and I could only need 400 weight. So instead of going up 10 points every time I put something into it, I hit my 400 weight in 4 levels. So instead of 400 weight, 400 health, I had like 400 weight, 1,000 health.
Yeah, you could actually go swimming in the lava.
I
remember.
That has to. Jesus fucking. Would just
Look,
stop
they're not
coming
allowed-
out of the woodworks. God damn it. Yeah,
It's
but
almost like they're pack animals and they roam in packs, and you just keep picking off one at a time.
because I only see one at a time.
It'd be kind of funny. You just keep killing one, and then there's just a spawn point for them nearby. So
Actually,
it just spawns
this
a
is
bit.
a ruin, which is where you get the gems to power up your mask. And they do actually have spawn points on them for certain things. But it's not quite that crazy.
Oh, I know, but would be funny. Where do they keep coming from? Magic.
Okay. Are we fucking good now? Is Steam's Next Fest stream still going on right now? Oh, Queen's opened up on her phone.
I have
Or
no
she's
idea.
back outside. I don't know which. Yeah, Queen, we got a Ren raid.
I like
Viking!
I like
There it is. I knew it was coming. There it is.
Fuck. He triggered the sound! He triggered the fucking sound! God damn. How does 10 gifted start a level 3 fucking train? This goes to show just how puny my channel is. And I've got maniacs like the legendary Viking. But yes, thank you, Viking. Ren got one too. Yeah, I see that. Ren, Maple. That's the only two I pick up out of there that's kind of like regular slash friends. Or friends of friends. However you want to label it. Which means they both get to sit there and wonder why the fuck they have a skeleton waving its butt at them in their emotes. Speaking of, Viking, I can tell you slowed down. The usage of the dumpy emote is back down to like 100 instead of like the 1,000 it was when it first came out. I love that Twitch gives me stats like that of which emotes you guys use a lot of, but goddamn, that was concerning. No, Tabor, I literally just got the animated emotes, and within the first 4 days, the dumpy emote was used 400 times.
It looks like Viking is trying to rectify
I'm
that.
aware. I'm aware what Viking is doing. Viking's out there shaking his ass. I wonder. That's how you pay for all the gifted.
All right. Well, on that note, enjoy the rest of your stream. I have other things that need to get done.
I was gonna say, yeah, you were saying you like just woke up. So,
Yeah.
You have yourself a good one, man.
All right. Later.
Yeah, have a good one. And now you guys are trapped in here with me. Ow! That was too far of a drop. Son of a bitch. Oh no. I might be able to get back from there. Shut up. Shaking my ass in the kitchen. Yeah. Oh, don't kid yourself, Viking. Remember, I used to work in the kitchen. I am one of the few people that will probably fully understand the pain and the sweat that goes into working in the kitchen, but also understand what you can technically make from that. I hate how... I think I managed to save myself. I do appreciate the fact that Soul Mask here does put up on your HUD where your last death is, with how far away it is, and a timer underneath it. That is one thing I kind of wish more games would have to some degree. I think that was a bush dog. Yes, it was, but I actually managed to get away from it. But I am up to... Yeah, you have yourself a good night, Viking. I know it's stupid late over there. Like, if I just, open this folder on my Stream Deck, UK time, it's 12:30 at night. So, and yes, guys, I do have certain time zone buttons set up on my Stream Deck to let me know of things, because I game with a few Brits, I game with an Aussie, like, it's important. Ooh, I got a box. What did I get? What did I get? The hell? Okay, I was like, what the hell is that? A sheep wearing sunglasses? No, apparently it's a lady with sunglasses on. I live in I'm aware you live in Norway, Viking. Which means it's like 1 in the morning for you. It's still... I classify it as in the ballpark. Ow, what the the hell? Okay, so it's... I thought you were an hour ahead of UK. I thought you said it was an hour ahead. Okay, whatever. Same difference. It's... So it's 2 hours ahead. Still, get your ass to bed, sir. Don't make me take away your devices. Actually, I'll just come for the power cords. And no, I'm not going to, leave the power cord that also works for the TV, but could double it for your tower. No, I'll take that too. I'll go through the cord box and find the other cords that could work. Don't tempt me. And, oh, you think you're safe because, the Xbox has, a rounded edge, but, the PlayStation at one point had a round and then squared edge one, but the double rounded would work for a power cord for it. I'll take anything that fits in that hole that would work for power. I will take it. See, Queen's on the way home. It was either to do with their queen on the using the wrong time zone, or the threatening to take his power cords, so he would go to bed. That's a gator. That I seen a gator. I do apologize, guys. I know it's kind of dark, but it's not all that bright for me either. I like how I glance over and all I see is Ren and Davy both playing 7 Days to Die. I think, yep, we found our body. Okay, that's just a turkey. Withdraw all. He got time wrong. Yeah, see. That's because I haven't sat there and dragged another button prompt over to the stream deck to set it for that. I haven't set up the Viking time zone button. I'm working with the ones I got. Which is Aussie and UK. And yes, for pro tip for you guys, you know, might have a stream deck. Having the time zone buttons on your stream deck, very handy. That way you're less likely to, you know, message a buddy while he's at work. Because yes, that's a big reason why I did it. A couple of my buddies that actually helped out quite a bit with the channel on the tail end and that. They're UK. So, get the response of, hey, I need help with this before I go live. It's like 3 in the morning, man. I'm in bed. Oh, shit. Sorry, forgot. Fucking, you're 5 hours ahead of me. Or in the case with my buddy that's Aussie. Hey, let's play this. Man, I'm headed off to work. What do you mean? It's like 5 in the afternoon. Dude, it's 6 in the morning for me. Working on the bow proficiency, which is funny because this mask actually, I probably should have gone with the Plague Doctor mask that I usually go with. It actually has boosts for bow. Okay, there we go. That should be all of them taken out. Oh, So, for you guys that are still like chilling out, lurking in that Viking, get your ass to bed if you're still here. What's the plans for the weekend? What are we saying tonight? And yes, it's stupid late for you guys because, you know, you're out overseas on the other side of the pond. Get some sleep. Look after yourself. We be chilling. We be vibing. I too sleep with, like, Twitch or YouTube. Oh, God, that... So that's where the anacondas are. That's a big snake. That's a really big snake. I'm gonna go this way. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. That's a gator. Capybara. A capybara. A capybara. Da 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 da. Gator. For those wondering why I'm not like attacking a lot of this stuff, if you missed it, I am playing on Master. I do enjoy a challenge. I've actually found over the years of gaming, there is more value in having a challenging gameplay experience than an easy one. So I do tend to play on the harder difficulties. What is... I have no idea what that one thing was, but okay. Oh, that's okay. Haha! You've got an arrow in your butt! Yes, I am aware of the thing that is Shrek. I did grow up in that era. So yes, you're coming with me. Honestly, I feel like that's one of my more enjoyed moments of the movie. It's probably one of those moments I quote more often than not. Oh god, there's just so much running in this. I hear a queen. Ah! What? I came out of the bushes and got charged at. Queen is back. So how was your kidnapping experience? And no, Queen didn't go out and like steal children, guys. She was kidnapped. We went grocery shopping. That sounds like an adult kidnapping, if I ever heard one. Withdrawal. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I got a bunch of meat. Good. No. Bush dog's getting on me. Yes, this is Soul Mass, Queen. Actually, technically, now that we've got the family share set up, you can try it out too. I wouldn't recommend doing it now, just because the data transfer might, bog down my system, if not the internet itself. But yes, if you wanted to, we could play together later. Oh, so do it now. Guys, she's being a shithead. If you can't hear her giggling in the background. Like, you guys think I'm a shithead. Oh my god. Oh. Now I need this section. No, I don't have enough points for that yet. God. Oh, what can I possibly do? Oh. Ooh. Okay, that could actually work. If I come here... Now. Do that. Guess you would have to install it if you want to play together. Oh my god. Oh my god. Round and round we go. That's funny, because when I was cutting the grass, that song actually did come on.
What's that?
Round and Round by Nickelback. I think that's the name.
Even a song?
Yes. It's just one of those songs that if you think of the lyrics, it's not the most PG. The song that brings up, we're going to keep on going till the neighbors are complaining. Your parents are going to think you're gone, they're going to call the cops and then the FBI.
Does not ring a bell.
It probably will when you listen to it. What do you... Why am I... How much you want to bet her axe broke, and... Yep. And you're also... Right. Okay, I need to upgrade those, because that's... No, not that button. That one. Yes, here goes the I think it's I know that's part of the chorus. I'm gonna have to open up my phone and open Spotify, aren't I? I want to say it's part of the Dark Horse album. Anyone else know the song I'm talking about? Oh, maybe it's Next Go Round. Yeah, it might actually be Next Go Round. That's the actual name of it.
Mean Girl Next Door. Oh, next go round. Oh, right there.
Mm-hmm. Ah, da 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 da.
I should know it then.
That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure you know it. But I had the album name right. It is off the Dark Horse album.
Ah,
Now you remember it?
yes.
I don't know what it is. I've always amazed my parents with it too. I have this strange ability to just remember stuff like that when it comes to artists and songs. Oh, right. I think this has to be actually built on a foundation. No, not that button. This button. Oh no, I could build the... I could have built the small crates in my inventory. I just didn't have the planks at the time. Okay. Do this. And now, oh, nice thing is with this, I can technically set up automation for a lot of this stuff. Oh shit, we're at that time already. Oh. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Why not? Okay, with that there like that. I don't need my light on. Tribesman task. Up. Job type. Building upgrade. Around the bonfire. Target building thatch. Let's say to put it to wood. Save that. There we go. I'm not even sure if I could use that to upgrade those. But, I mean, hey, we'll figure it out soon enough, I guess. I really need to get another person to set up power lines so stuff can be really automated. For those not accustomed, there we go. My brain did a fart there. For those not accustomed to the term power line, basically it's we fall below X, it tops up to X. I feel like a lot of industries out there have used that term, but I mean, hey, that's assuming everyone has a job or of the age. Which, yes, we are a mature stream over here and all, but let's face it. Did we always listen to that as kids? Holy what?
I'm missing some songs on my playlist.
Ooh, I think I can actually upgrade that from just in my inventory. Right. No, I actually only need 8. I enjoy I'm pretty sure she is going around and slowly upgrading my base now. I stutter to that. Maybe not? What are you doing? Oh, it gives you back the crate. Okay. Oh, that gave us so much more space for activities. Now, of course, you definitely need another axe, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah, now she's starting to do the loop of upgrading the base. Cool. Perfect. Unfortunately, though, guys, we are at that time. So, sadly, we do have to call it here. Ren, if you're still here in the shadows, appreciate the raid, man. I know you might be, you know, elbows deep in zombie guts right now, but hey, still appreciate you, man. For those who came in from the raid, we stream Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. EST to 9 p.m. EST. Yes, Canadian, I run off of EST. For the best I can give you is if you're UK-ish area, it's like a 5 hours difference. You're like 5 hours ahead of me. But I digress. We will be back Monday night, as I said, 6 p.m. EST for who knows what. Playing a variety of games. Viking probably wants to see me play some Roadcraft here at some point since he gifted me the game. I do want to get into more of the new Elden Ring. But I want to find some people to play with on that one. And yeah, it's just, we got a lot of stuff on the go. We got Oblivion on the go as well. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. But I'm rambling, so let's rein it back in here. So yeah. But don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Heck, join the Patreon. Definitely join the Discord. A, it's free. B, it's how you guys can shoot the shit outside of stream. And C, well, it's the only platform my dumbass remembers to update when things go sideways. But we will see you next time. Bye bye.